Are you a planner junkie and want to scratch that planner itch? Keep watching. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. And in today's broadcast, I am going to be sharing with you my 7 days of planning, starting with Monday, July 10th, and we're going through Sunday, July 16th. We're going to plan every day. So let's get started. 7 days of planning, July 10th, 2017. Let's get some tools out. I've got this box of the Scarlet Line Planner Society from July 2016. I never got around to using it, so I thought I would use it today. So let's see what's in it. The bag is pretty. So there's 6 sheets of paper inside, and I'm loving this. Like a blue watercolor with this, I don't know, some kind of a splashes or dabs of kind of a cream or beige. So there's 2 of that. And then this is the reverse side. These tulips are gorgeous. And so this is the one side and this is the other. And then here are the other sheets. And then here's the back side of those. I like that. So there's the paper. These are really cute. Some ends, or tabs I should say. Oh, and I love these Planner Society girl cards. So these cards are really cute. Hello, gorgeous. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Don't be afraid to be great. You will never regret being kind. I certainly believe that. Okay, that's just... So I can certainly see myself using those this week. The challenge with the 7 days of planning is that I have to plan one day at a time. That means I can only do one row. Oh no, these are really cute. These are like little stickers and word strips and other cute little things that I can use. And since it is July, camera and picnic basket and ice cream. And then of course some of the same sentiments from the cards. So those are cute. I love how she always puts those in. This looks... Oh, it's a little photo album, or actually a little album to put those stickers in. So that's kind of cool. Some stamps with the days of the week. I never know how to use these things. They're three-dimensional, and I really don't like three-dimensional things in my planner. Here are some die cuts. These are really cute, and they're very similar to the cards. Ink pen refills for the pen. She always puts a beautiful pen in. Oh, and I'm going to be loving these sticky notes. And there's like a little mason jar that I'm going to assume is full of lemonade. And then a nice little Planner Society clip. And then, of course, 2 rolls of washi tape. So, I am going to enjoy using those. The other thing is I also picked up a pad of paper from Joann's a couple of weeks ago when they had a big sale. This was regularly $19.99 and I got it on sale for $5. And I think I'm loving it as well. It's called Fashionista, but look at some of the beautiful paper that's in here. I just love fashion stuff. And this girl actually kind of complements the girl that's in my Scarlet Line kit, so I can just really see myself using some of this paper this week too. So, lipsticks and just all kind of different little sentiments. That's cute. I like this. I like the colors of this, and I like this girl right here on the end. Color's not an exact match, but it's not too far off. But I certainly like her. I can certainly see her at the end of my week. So I think I'm going to go with some of this. So I'm going to take this out. Let's get this put away. And I'll get my paper cutter out and I will just get started. My husband's out in the garage, so as you know, Mr. Noisy is what I call him. So we'll see. I may end up having to shut the volume off and then doing a voiceover later depending upon what he does and when, because of course I can't expect him to sit quietly with the TV off, no sound, while I'm working on this. So I'll go ahead and get it started. There are a few other things I know I want to use. One of them is some of these mascara implements from this Sephora ad, maybe something from this AARP ad, and then a couple words from this Anthem Medicare supplement and this retirement planning brochure. So I already know that I want to use some of these pieces as I reflect on my goals for the month. I hear some thunder outside. Now this is going to cover up my weekly focus and any notes that I might have there, but I'm just going to have to risk that because I am loving this girl, just loving it. And she even spills over a little bit into Sunday the 16th, and I don't know, Sunday's going to be kind of a cool day because we're going to be going to a Diana Ross concert, but let's see, to be able to get that day empty, I I'd have to cut her to there, and I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is just use it all. I'm just going to use it all. And I'll figure it out when we get there, because remember, I'm planning one day at a time. So by the time I get there, we'll see what's what. Who knows what I'll have on that day by then. I'm going to put it all the way up at the top too, so. Sounds like he's about to come in, so I'm probably going to be turning the audio off. Now I think what I might do is put this down in such a way that I can flip it up. Or maybe I want to flip it this way. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be able to flip it this way so that I can write whatever I need to on that Sunday underneath there. That's what I'll do. Which means I'll be using some washi tape to do that. And here's some washi tape right here that will go with that. So it looks like I'm doing my one day at a time backwards, but this doesn't count as a day since it's the notes section. So I'm going to put hope I put that on right. Yeah. So I put the tape on the back like so. And then I'm going to fold it back. Like that. And then I'm going to put it close to the edge like this. And what that does, I think I want it all the way at the bottom of the page though. Let's make sure I've got this at the bottom of the page. There we go. And just to make sure I've got it just the way it should be, pretty close. There we go. Right here. Work very well. Now open it up, which is what I should have done at the bottom. There we go. There. And then I will open it up and put another piece along the inside. Just fold it down. Give it just a little bit extra support. flag the end of that tape so I can find where it starts the next time I need to use it. And then there we have that. There we go. So I've got my focus piece covered up, but it's available for me to write something on it. So I could even write focus or something across the top. But we're not there yet. But this way, I've at least got that started. So now, what are some of the things that I have on tap for today? Well, at 2 p.m., I have the insurance guy coming by. And he's coming by to bring our policies for our Medicare plan. Then at 3 p.m., I have a pedicure scheduled. I also had my Women of More article that I needed to write, because that was due today. So, and I was going to write it about mascara. So that's why I wanted to use some of those pictures from those Sephora and Ulta ads. And I think that was the big stuff that oh, and then my healthy eating plan went back into effect today. So I'm going to continue with this color line. And I'm going to trim some paper to fit here. And let me just see what size I need. This is going to be perfect. The first time you've planned with me, I like to use this tweezer as a tool to position various things, but this is my positioning tool. Okay, so here's that. So the first thing I had to do today, my priority was my Women of More magazine article, and it was on mascaras. Where is that? Oh, I wanted to use this Sephora booklet. Sephora favorites, Mascara Mania, And I could either cut that out and use the whole thing, which I don't think I need to, but I think I just want, oh, this little pink one, Better Than Sex, is good, and I have actually used that. That's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I did love. So, I can get a couple of them cut out right here. There's a NARS one, as well as the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I like NARS products. I've got some of their blushes and one of their lipsticks. I think I've only got room though for one on here, so I'll go with the Too Faced. And we'll save the NARS for another day. So the Women of More mascara pieces. One was on the health of the eye related to various mascara products, and the other one was related to when you should toss the mascara. So I need that, and I also need some letters that say more. So let's see if I have any letters in here. Down in here and put adhesive on the back. Let's peel it apart. Now I'll lift them off and position them. Might be kind of a funky arrangement because there's not a whole lot of space. I probably should have used lowercase ones, but since I already have these cut, it just made sense to use them. There. I didn't infringe on too much of tomorrow's space. So now I'll put that down. And it's funny how this perfectly went with this. The color just worked out perfectly. Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced, which I use and love. And my Women of More magazine articles were on mascara today, so that works out fine there. Now let's get these letters off the table before I end up with a big mess. Okay, so there's my Women of More magazine article that I needed to get done. And then the insurance guy was coming by to bring our policies on our Medicare supplements. So I'm thinking I want to use something related to that, but let's just see. Has to do with our retirement planning. I might save this one for next week. We'll be meeting with our retirement advisor. Maybe. We'll see. As you know, we're focusing on the Big R budget. Medicare supplement. How wide is that? It's just about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4. Let's just see if we can make something out of that. today to you is this. What is your focus for the week? One of the things that I'm really focused on is budget, my big R budget. What's your focus for the week? Tell me about it in the comment section below. Thank you for joining with me on day 1 of 7 days of planning. I hope you'll join me tomorrow for day 2. In the meantime, share, like, and subscribe. Share this video with family and friends that you know love to plan. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and that bell notification so that you don't miss any videos. I'll see you for day 2.